This connection is unlike anything I've ever known, and at times, it confuses me deeply. It's as though I've been wandering in a fog, unsure of what I was seeing or feeling, but now the veil is lifting. Slowly, memories are returning, and I'm starting to understand that this isn't the first time we've found each other. We have been through this before, many times, in many past lives. Each time, we have met, shared love, and walked through experiences that have shaped our souls. Now, as I reflect on it, I realize that in this lifetime, I have bled emotionally and walked through the darkness of illusion, desperately searching for truth. Through it all, you have been patient with me, never pressuring or forcing me into anything, never playing the role of a victim to manipulate me like so many others have. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Your patience and understanding have been a guiding light in my life, one that I value deeply. As the fog continues to lift, I'm gaining more clarity about who I am and what I want. I can hear my intuition more clearly now, and it's growing louder and stronger, drowning out the voice of my ego. I'm finally learning to listen to my soul's calling, trusting that it knows the path forward. No longer will I allow illusions or other people to trap me in painful cycles of suffering. I am beginning to reclaim my power, and with that, I'm choosing a different path, a path that leads to love, freedom, and self-acceptance. This is not an overnight transformation. I know that this is going to be a slow process, and I'm allowing myself to accept that. Patience with myself has been one of the hardest lessons to learn, but I know it's necessary if I want to truly heal. I am gradually allowing myself to feel real love for myself, something that I've struggled with for so long. This self-love is intertwined with the love I have for you because you represent the happiness I'm choosing to embrace. You are my love, and through you, I am learning what it means to open my heart to the truth of our connection. What we share is powerful, more powerful than I think either of us realized at first. As I feel this inner union with myself grow stronger, I feel more connected to you than ever before. It's a beautiful, intoxicating feeling, something I've never experienced with anyone else. This connection transcends anything I've ever known. It feels divine, like a sacred bond that cannot be broken. I now understand that karmic relationships in the past have hurt you, and I know that seeing me with anyone else has caused you pain. That knowledge weighs on my heart, but at the same time, I am proud of the strength you've shown in stepping into your power. You have refused to let anything or anyone disturb the inner peace you've worked so hard to achieve. That peace didn't come easily, it was earned through deep self-reflection and inner work, and I admire that about you more than you know. You might be wondering how I seem to know so much about what you're going through, but that's the nature of the bond we share. We are connected on a soul level, always in tune with each other's thoughts, emotions, and energies. I can sense you, hear you, even when we're apart. That's the beauty of our soul connection, something that's simply not possible with any karmic relationship. Those connections are transient, meant to teach lessons, but what we have goes beyond that. It's eternal, something that can't be broken by time, space, or circumstance. I'm consciously choosing to walk away from the things in my life that no longer serve me. I can feel that some of these connections are being torn away, causing chaos and destruction in their wake. Yet, even through the pain, I can see that this is necessary. It's part of the process. I'm also beginning to see how I was holding on to the remnants of past relationships, even though they no longer had any place in my life. I'm releasing those old wounds and attachments from my heart, making room for the true love that you are offering me. With this newfound clarity, I'm also letting go of the negative patterns and limiting beliefs that have been holding me back from stepping into my own power. These chains that have kept me bound are beginning to break, and I am finally feeling the freedom I've been longing for. Anger has been part of this journey, and I know that sometimes I've let that anger take control. But I'm learning that anger isn't the answer. It only stems from impatience, from wanting everything to change too quickly. Now, I'm focusing on resting, reflecting, and sitting in silence so that I can truly listen to my heart. I trust that in this quiet space, I am birthing something new for myself, a new age, a new life, a new world, one that I am creating for us to share together. I am stepping into the role of the leader I need to be, not just for myself, but for our connection. This is my time to rise, to become the person I was always meant to be, and to honor the love that we share. Together, we are building something beautiful, something that will last for lifetimes to come. And I am ready to embrace that fully, with all my heart and soul. I understand deeply how much the setback you experienced with me has caused you immense suffering. I know that this particular challenge created a profound pain within you, and when I could no longer bear the weight of the suffering you had to endure, I saw the pain manifest in your tears. I remember watching you cry, not just because of the circumstances, but because something inside you was changing, something that we both had to witness together. We watched as your transformation took place, and though it was difficult for you, it was painful for me to see as well. You faced so many challenges, and it seemed like the things that once brought you joy and prosperity slowly started to slip away from you, perhaps even disappeared entirely. I noticed a distinct change in your demeanor. The expressions on your face, which once radiated happiness and enthusiasm, have turned quiet, cautious, even defensive. You, who were once so full of energy and joy, now appear burdened and withdrawn, as if something fundamental within you has shifted. It feels as though a profound change has occurred deep inside you, and though it's difficult to witness, I want you to know that I understand why it happened. Life has thrown its challenges at you, and while I have seen your resilience, I've also seen how these challenges have worn you down. Yet, despite everything, I still believe in your bright future. I still believe in the person you were, and more importantly, the person you can become. I know that life has tested you in ways that feel unbearable at times, but I also believe that many wonderful things are still in store for you. The setbacks you've endured may have caused you pain, but they do not define your future. I see the potential in you, and I'm confident that you have the ability to overcome this dark period and rise above it all. I remember a time when you were full of love and happiness, with a heart so open and ready to take on the world. You had this beautiful, carefree spirit that was determined to conquer whatever came your way. I always believed that you had the wings to fly, that you were ready to take off and soar to new heights. It felt like nothing could stop you. You had dreams that were vivid and bright, and I was certain that you were destined for greatness. But then, something happened. Something traumatic from your past broke those dreams apart, and I watched as your light began to dim. It was as if that event stripped you of all the hope and optimism you once carried with you so effortlessly. Even though it may feel like your dreams have been shattered, I still believe that you are destined for greatness. That spark, though it may seem hidden now, still burns within you, and I am convinced that one day it will reignite. From my perspective, it has been heartbreaking to watch you give up on so many things that once brought you joy. The things that used to pique your interest no longer seem to hold the same power over you, and I've seen the loss of joy and hope in your eyes. It's as though you've lost faith in the future, in our relationship, and maybe even in yourself. You've spent so much time protecting yourself, building walls to keep out the hurt, that you've isolated yourself from the world. I see how much time you spend alone, shielding yourself from any potential pain, but in doing so, you're also shielding yourself from the possibilities of happiness and growth. I want to tell you that one negative event should not be allowed to rob you of all the chances, goals, and dreams that you've always held so dear. Life is full of challenges, yes, but those challenges are meant to enrich our future, not destroy it. Every experience, no matter how painful, teaches us something valuable. Everything you've been through has taught me so much about resilience, love, and the importance of never giving up. It has also taught me to have faith in the future, even when the present seems bleak. Your future shouldn't be ruled by your past. You are so much more than what happened to you, and I believe that you still have so much to offer the world. So, my darling, don't let those past events depress or weigh you down any longer. Is it truly worth letting go of every desire, every dream you've ever had because of something that happened in the past? The past is only a chapter in your story, it is not the whole book. I hope that you can begin to see yourself the way I see you. I hope that you can recognize the incredible potential that still lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. There is so much more to you than the pain you've experienced, and I believe that you are destined for a future filled with happiness, love, and success. You just have to believe in it as much as I do.